conversation about our shared future. So what is this TEDx? TEDx is an initiative of the TED Conference, a non-profit devoted to ideas worth spreading. We grant free licenses to allow TED-like events to spread globally. This event today is based on the TED Conference format and ideals, but is independently organized by your local community. So please make sure to thank the team of volunteers who worked so hard on today's event. It's their ideas, dedication, and time that made it all possible. It's they who booked all the speakers, and the views you'll hear today are, of course, those of those speakers, not necessarily of TEDs. We hope their talks spark an exciting conversation among you. This is a day for curiosity and for skepticism, for openness and for critical thinking, for inspiration and for action. The more you enter into it, the more you'll take out. And now, on with the show.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go right into the video.
Thank you so much, really, for coming. This is a great deal. So let me first say that I hope to have three takeaways for this wonderful TEDx video that we'll be seeing later by Swami Dayananda Saraswati, and it's the profound, oh, you can't hear? Okay, sorry. The profound process of compassion. Yes? It's the profound journey of compassion, right? And so let me tell you the three takeaways. Number one, it's, what enables us to transform personally, how to walk our talk, and also how to take the crisis that is currently on the planet and use it as drivers for our personal transformation and our society's transformation. And now let me just tell you why I chose this particular video. So I've been on a spiritual path, I feel, really all my life. Going back to my days at NYU and Columbia, searching and studying psychology and biofeedback and mindfulness. I met in '94 Yogi Bhajan, the master of Kundalini Yoga. He gave me lots of tools, and I found that my life wasn't fixed, and maybe like many of you continue to go to seminars and classes and to figure it all out, right? But clearly there was more to be done. I had some aha moments, but one of the biggest was last year when my dog Shanti died. And it was really a difficult experience, and I'm sure many of you have had ones maybe more tragic. But it really propelled me into deep questioning, very deep questioning. And I found that his death really was giving me an opportunity to experience life as a gift. And I began to see the preciousness of life. And I made a commitment that his death was going to be a living legacy for me to practice unconditional love. And I felt as I learned it, I would be in a position to maybe help others who could benefit from that too. So I would say that one of the key components of this process was compassion. Learning to have compassion for what I did and what I didn't do. It's really been the healing elixir. And since his passing, I was propelled onto the world stage. In March, I was asked by Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, the founder of The Art of Living, to be a delegate in his Global Leadership Forum in New Delhi. And I met incredible leaders from the House of Lords, from the EU, and from the State Department, former prime ministers, and very successful conscious businessmen, all who are interested in solving world problems. And now what we're doing is coming together in Manhattan and gathering CEOs to see what we can do to create a world that works for more of us. And that has really set me into a panic. How do I do this? And a few weeks ago, as I was looking up to the ceiling, having fainted as a result of this panic, once again I realized having compassion for where I was and what I was trying to create was enabling me to heal and deal with this. So I'm sure you're seeing the common thread here of compassion. And so really this video, The Profound Journey of Compassion, is what we'll be hearing. He talks about how our kindness to ourselves and our kindness to others, and the notion of what it means to be a human. And I really look forward to us watching it and discussing it and seeing what it invokes in you. Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, I was a delegate for that event, the Global Leadership Forum in Delhi in March. And we're now going to be working together to really replicate what Bill and Melinda Gates and Warren Buffett are doing for philanthropists. Anybody know about the Giving Pledge that Bill and Melinda and Warren, right?
We have $1 billion?
Several. And I think all of us equally are rich. Yes, we are. We do. And I really mean that. And anyway, so following that very same wonderful format, and actually speaking to someone now at the Gates Foundation, this just happened the other day, because I think that is such a wonderful model to help, again, what's happening, and I read, there's 143 people who have taken the pledge, and I've read many of their pledge letters, and what they're finding just by this annual meeting that they have, they're actually becoming better philanthropists, you know, and they're just sharing with each other what they're learning, what works, what doesn't work, and my feeling is, why not use the same model for CEOs of corporations, right? So that's the plan. We'll be doing that. We're launching our first event September, March is past. Yeah. September 16th is what we're looking for.
I have a question.
Sure.
When you were talking about unconditional love, what do you mean by unconditional love?
Happy to answer that. And I imagine we all have our own definitions of what that means. It's a very big topic. I could say, you know, loving, I'll start with myself. I feel that what this journey has enabled me to begin to do is really love me as I believe my dog did, unconditionally, right? No matter what I did, he was totally there for me and loving. And the question is, can I be that way for myself, right? As opposed to being the critic, as opposed to finding fault, you know? And even after he passed, Adriana, I really struggled, as people in my life really know, to forgive myself for what I didn't do, or what I did, I thought that was wrong. And, you know, I can almost feel the tears as I even say that, so I know there's more healing there, but it's that recognition of, no matter what, having my back, and at the same time, giving me, understanding who I am, so I can know what I need, so I can then find the right partners and community, because I don't believe any of us were meant to do this alone, nor do I believe we can.